Electric vehicles are poised to replace gasoline-powered internal combustion engine vehicles, with 90% of all light vehicle sales being electric, perhaps as soon as 2030. In this brief video, we examine the statistics and trends that are behind this shift to EVs. To get an understanding of this shift, it is important to examine global vehicle sales, by which we mean all passenger vehicles and light trucks. By light trucks, we mean sports utility vehicles and pickup trucks. Global vehicle sales have slumped over the past 5 years and are well below the 2001 to 2018 trend. Just over 68 million light vehicles were sold in 2022. If we return to the trend line, then one might expect 100 million light vehicles to be sold in 2027. The question going forward is, how many will be EVs? While overall auto sales have declined by 15.7 million units from their 2018 peak, EV sales have tripled to 7.5 million units since 2020. EV sales have been growing at a compound annual growth rate between 60% and 70% since 2012. If this growth rate continues, EV sales will approximate 4.8 million units per month by 2026. We believe internal combustion engine vehicles peaked in 2017 and are on a permanent secular decline. Through 2022, ICE vehicle sales are down 29% from their peak. In 2022, EVs made up 11% of all new vehicle sales. We are projecting EV sales will reach 50% market share by 2025 and nearly 90% market share by June of 2027. Note that General Motors has stated publicly that they will only make zero-emission vehicles by 2035, and that Canada, California, and New York have committed to zero-emission sales by 2030. EV market share for calendar year 2022 was 11%, but the market share for the final month of the year was 14.8%. Our projections for future growth are more optimistic than some others, but we have found that past projections, including ours, have understated the rate of EV adoption. The early stages of the transition to EVs is evident in this graph, which shows the decline in ICE vehicles and the rise of the EV. We project these lines will cross in 2025. One of the arguments against rapid EV adoption is that the growth rates simply cannot happen that quickly. And yet, Norway is already at 82% EV market share. Sweden is at 45%. The US is lagging other parts of the world and needs to play a bit of catch-up. In terms of sheer volume, China is by far and away the global leader in volume of EVs sold and is a leader in global market share. In Q4 2022, China sold 1.5 million EVs, which represented 60% of all EVs sold globally. The US is second at 225,000 EVs sold. EV growth rates vary by country, but the compound annual growth rates are impressive worldwide. While EVs are reaching meaningful market share of new sales, their share of the global fleet has a long way to go, with less than 2% of the global fleet currently electric. To support the growth in EVs, EV infrastructure needs to keep pace. Not surprisingly, the infrastructure is growing at a rate that approximates EV growth rates. To this point, when we've referred to EVs, we've meant fully electric vehicles. But plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, have also enjoyed high rates of growth. In time, we believe PHEVs will be marginalized by fully electric vehicles. At present, fully electric vehicles have 3 times the market share of PHEVs. For more information on the shift to electric vehicles and sustainable energy, please visit www.gafunds.com. There, you can learn more about the Guinness Atkinson Alternative Energy Fund.